The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of R.J. Corman's Central Kentucky High School football starts now.
Fewer round two matchups provide more appeal than Cath and Douglas. A rematch of the 19 state championship with tonight's winner targeting a trek to Kroger Field next month. On behalf of our entire Glycod crew, welcome to Frederick Douglass High School in Lexington. With Rick Reams, I'm Chris Labar. Rick, the place to be in Lexington tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this game, there should be a lot of fans here. It's going to be exciting to see what these teams bring on the field tonight, how they go up against each other. As you just said, they haven't met since 2019. Cath won that game 14-7 at Kroger Field. That's where they both want to get back to. And I tell you what, Frederick Douglass, they're itching to get back there after another undefeated season.
This Cath bunch, nice shutout win versus Great Crossing last week. A little bit under the radar at 9-2.
Yeah, it's one of those things. They have tradition. You hear a lot about them, but as you said, a little bit under the radar. They started off the year tough with a tough loss, but as you said, 9-2. That's nothing to sneeze about. So that's where you want to be. But more importantly, their record could be 1 and whatever, as long as they won last week to get into this playoff. That's what they want to do, is keep on winning, keep on going, get to Kroger Field.
They sure did, and Owen Lean has had a very solid season. He's going to be tested by that formidable Douglas defense.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure Covington Catholic has seen a team like this. There's not many teams in the state, or even I'm sure in the Cincinnati area, that are as loaded as Frederick Douglass is. But tonight you got to test your best against their best and see how it goes on the field, because you know what? One of these teams is going to move on and the other one's going to go home for the year.
Let's take a look at this Frederick Douglass 101, if you will, on Douglas. Goodness gracious, what haven't they done this season? An unblemished record and have not been tested at all.
No, it's going to be interesting to me, Chris, is if it does get into a tight game, does that not being tested all year, does that hurt them? Does that help them? What does it keep them from doing? But I tell you one thing, their third undefeated season, but you know what? It doesn't matter if you're undefeated if you don't bring home the title, and that's what this team wants to do.
A lot of pressure on this Douglas bunch, and they have lived up to every expectation this season. Up next, Rick will converse with the mastermind of this Covington Catholic offense. He's got ties to Central Kentucky, Eddie Everson. That conversation when we come back on Glycod.com.
Proudly based in Jessamine County, R.J. Corman Railroad Group has been serving North America's railroad industry since 1973. Find out more by visiting rjcorman.com. For high-quality railroad service, it's R.J. Corman.
Hey folks, this is Duke Owens, General Manager here at Cartown Kia. We have new Kias arriving daily, and I have over 20 lenders that want to approve you. So come and see us here at Cartown Kia, or look us up online at cartownkiausa.com.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The prescription pad is dedicated to your family's health.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by The Prescription Pad, a modern pharmacy with old school values. At 465 Keene Center Drive in Nicholasville. Phone 859-887-2841 or go online to prescriptionpad.net.
This is Rick Rings from Glycott at Frederick Douglass High School in Lexington for a second-round playoff game between Frederick Douglass and Covington Catholic. I have Coach Everson here from Covington Catholic. Coach, it's a long season. I know you're into the second round for the postseason. How's your team doing health-wise?
Well, obviously just probably like any teams, you get a roller coaster throughout the season, ups and downs with injuries, and ours is bitten us pretty good over the last couple of weeks. So, we're not at full strength with most of our guys who have played, but we've had some guys who have been stepping up lately and in practice, and there'll be some guys that'll, be here tonight, will be out there, for the first time probably in several weeks. So, that's what it is. I mean, it's nothing that anybody else isn't used to or has to deal with. So.
Yeah, and sometimes in games like this, kids step up.
Yeah.
This is now the time to see if you got a chance to play, show what you can do, right?
Oh, no doubt. We've been a young team all year anyway. So, we started out with young guys, and there'll probably even more young guys, that have to step up again tonight. And there's not a better stage to kind of show off a little bit. So, hopefully these guys are excited as I am for them to have this opportunity.
So let's talk about that. What have you worked on this week? What do you tell your team about playing Frederick Douglass?
Well, we know that, they're explosive. They're just explosive. So, there is no such thing as a down rep. There's no such thing when you play this team. So, that's the biggest thing is, we got to play disciplined football each and every rep. We can't think about the last play because they're going to make plays. It's going to happen. So, you just huddle up, play the next play, and, we'll take it from there.
Yeah. So, high-powered offense for Frederick Douglass. There's no question. The stats show it. If you watch them on tape, you've seen it. What does your defense try to do to slow that down, or can you?
We'll see. Obviously, we did great. Our coordinator did a great job. Our defensive coach has done a great job this week planning for it. The biggest thing is, again, doing your job, playing disciplined defense, not getting out of control. And again, probably the biggest thing is don't think about that last play. You can't give up so many explosive plays. If there's a lot of explosive plays, and, you're probably going to be playing from behind.
Yeah. So 2019, these two teams met in the state finals. You came away with a victory. Do you talk to your team about that, or is that just past history?
Yeah, I think that's past history. I think that's a whole different team. Most of these guys, these seniors were freshmen, so it's one of those things that, we really don't talk about. There's really no need to. So, the biggest thing for them is, hey, those seniors that year left their mark. They left their mark on their school, and, people will talk about that game against Frederick Douglass. And now these seniors in this group, they got a chance to make their mark. And, so it's exciting to see, how they respond to that.
Right. So coming to Lexington, playing on the road, is your team, is that going to affect them one way or the other? I know your answer probably right now is going to be, we're going to see, but how do you feel your team's going to come out tonight?
I think we'll come out and we'll try to execute as best we can. I think we'll try to, the biggest thing is I told them, hey, no matter what, I just want a Cuff Cat team that comes out here and plays hard.
Yeah.
And so we play hard and do that, and let the better team win.
Yeah, and it is what it is. You play now, you win. You play next week, you lose, you're done. What will you think back about this team?
Oh man, it's been a very just an up and down, and it's one of those things where I don't think if we really got into a groove just because of all the changes each and every week that we've had to make. It was hard for us to get in a groove, but guys stepped up. We made plays when we needed to. We still got a good record coming into this, and again, we're besides our opening game, we've been in every game, and we've we've had some great Friday nights where our guys played really up to a championship potential. Other Fridays, maybe not so much, but they were still willing to make the plays to get the job done. So, it's one of those teams where, again, I think because we're so young, that we've gone through some growing pains. So, but our seniors they've been battling, they've been doing everything they can to, again, leave their mark on their senior year.
Well, Coach, I thank you for your time. Thank you for allowing me to talk to you tonight. Good luck in this game. Hope everything goes well, and I'm excited to see a great ball game. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks so much.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide or experiencing a mental health or substance abuse crisis, 988 provides connection to free confidential support. There is hope. The Lifeline works. For 24/7 confidential support, just call, text, or chat 988. For more information, including a list of local resources, visit jessamynhealth.org/wellness.
Hey folks, this is Duke Owens, General Manager here at Cartown Kia. We have new Kias arriving daily, and I have over 20 lenders that want to approve you. So come and see us here at Cartown Kia, or look us up online at cartownkiausa.com.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Welcome back to the farm in Lexington. Chris LaBar along with Rick Reams. Great to have you with us. The keys to this matchup presented by CSL Plasma. Become a plasma donor today and help save lives with 2 locations in Lexington. All right, Skipper, what stands out?
A couple things stands out. One thing that just stood out as they came out on the field, Covington Catholic has 17 players not dressed tonight. That's going to be a key. Can the young guys, as Coach Everson just talked about, can they come forward and can they do the job? Another one, who's going to win this turnover battle? These teams have unbelievable. Covington Catholic plus 14, Frederick Douglass plus 19. You got to take care of the ball tonight. Another reason, the field conditions. It rained all day today. Now, Chris, it's not like when I grew up where there's mud and everything else out here, but this will be a slick turf. And then you got to limit the big plays. Coach Everson, again, talked about that. He said you cannot allow Douglass to have big plays, and if you do, you got to forget those plays. And finally, happens every week, you got to win special teams. You got to do the little things. You got to kick extra points. You've got to make punts go far. You've got to cover the field well. Those are all keys to the game.
When you talk about special teams, this Douglass team, very prolific, 4 special teams touchdowns, 7 touchdowns on defense.
Yeah, I tell you what, this Douglass team, you talked about it, they pretty much do everything well. So Covington Catholic, you have to make a decision what you're going to do. In games like this, I wouldn't be surprised to see your punter trying to punt it out of bounds, not to let them have that back. And then you cannot give up those defensive touchdowns if you're Covington Catholic. And what Frederick Douglass wants to do, they want to get in Covington Catholic's head and make them think about that. get those, score on defense, score on offense. I think this is a game Covington Catholic is going to have to win the mental aspect in order to have a chance in this game, Chris.
And both of us have talked with Coach Everson, and I feel like creative play calling, they've got to do some innovative things on that side of the ball to offset this speed. Use Douglas's speed against them.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do. Now, it's easier said in your mind than it is on the field because we've seen Douglas play, and they make you do things you don't want to do. So tonight, especially being down your starting quarterback, being down all these players as Covington Catholic is, like you said, this is the opportunity to throw some new things on the field that maybe Douglas hasn't seen and see if you can catch them by surprise.
Nathan McPeek having a fantastic season as the Douglas head coach. He'll join me next. His pregame thoughts from Lexington Outdoor Power and that conversation when we come back on Glycod.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Proudly based in Jessamine County, R.J. Corman Railroad Group has been serving North America's railroad industry since 1973. Find out more by visiting rjcorman.com. For high-quality railroad service, it's R.J. Corman.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small-town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
Hey folks, this is Duke Owens, General Manager here at Cartown Kia. We have new Kias arriving daily, and I have over 20 lenders that want to approve you. So come and see us here at Cartown Kia or look us up online at cartownkiausa.com.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Live from Lexington, Cath versus Frederick Douglass. Coach Nathan McPeek joins me. His pregame thoughts presented by Lexington Outdoor Power. Coach, certainly a more challenging round two opponent. I'm not sure what that would be here in the KHSAA playoffs. Just your assessment on this matchup.
Well, obviously it's a rematch of our 19 game, which I was a part of in the state championship game. And obviously they're a perennial power in our state. They have a great football program. Eddie and his staff do a great job. They're very well coached. Their kids do what they're supposed to do. And, we would expect nothing less than a battle here in the second round of the playoffs. Even though we're the number one seed, the way, we switched the playoffs and cross-districting, which obviously a lot of those coaches voted for. In turn, we actually probably got, a little harder path to the state championship for being the one seed. But, at the end of the day, you got to beat good people to win a state championship. So we'll start tonight.
You had mentioned the parallels from 19, and so many people have talked about that matchup. But what's different about these two teams this time around?
Well, thank goodness I don't have Michael Mayer. he's at Notre Dame. But, he's the best high school player I've personally ever coached against in my career. But they were solid all across the board. I mean, they had a good quarterback, they had good offensive line. I mean, I'll be honest, not a whole lot of comparison other than just the systems are very similar. Eddie his staff is pretty much intact from that game. And so was mine. Obviously, I was here as the OC at that time, but we have a lot of the same coaches that were around for that game here at Douglas. So even though these are two different teams, the systems, at least coaching-wise, they're familiar with us. We're familiar with them. So, we just got to go execute and block and tackle and be solid in the kicking game and see what happens.
You've had such a great run, Coach. I mean, all the stats favor you in so many categories, perfect record, plus 19 turnovers. What have you focused on here and throughout all these lopsided games this year?
The biggest thing is growing from the scrimmage against St. X all the way to we are now is just growing in our discipline with penalties. It's hard whenever you start to sub guys in and out. It's a blessing that you're winning games, but when you start subbing in your 2s and your 3s, sometimes you get really sloppy in your penalties, throughout those blowout games. So really focused on all of our guys building depth, number one, but also, making sure we're disciplined across the board with our penalties and not turning the ball over. And just continuing to grow as a football team because, if you're going to win a state championship or be in the running for it and go to regions and go to semis and go to finals like we have the last couple of years, you got to take care of the ball this time of year. You got to be able to run the ball, but you got to play great defense. And, you just got to make sure you limit your penalties and not give teams other opportunities, either by turnovers or first downs through penalties. But that's really the biggest thing is trying to play clean football and not give good teams opportunities that we create ourselves. So hopefully we can do that. We're going to need to do that if we want to advance on for sure.
Your defense, Nate, been overpowering at times. What sorts of feedback do you get from other coaches off the record when you guys talk about defenses?
They're very fast. They run to the ball. They're mean. Those are comments I've heard from referees as well. So, and I don't get that from officials all the time. So, I've had 2 or 3 officials tell me this year that they haven't refereed too many games where they see a defense that fast to the ball. So hopefully we can continue to do that. We're going to have to be championship level defense to win a state championship. And hopefully, tonight we can play real solid defense. They give us a challenge because, I think their backup quarterback may be back from injury. So we may see 2 of their quarterbacks and, they like to, run the quarterback quite a bit. They got a really strong tailback that likes to hit it up in A and B gap. So, we're going to have to play good physical football and, offensively, they're going to, give us a lot of the same type of looks with a 3-4 defense. But, our defense has been outstanding all year. Coach Poe and his staff have done a great job. And, hopefully our kids can continue executing the game plan and be solid in what they're doing.
You referenced this in a media interview last week, and heck, I see it and I hear it very early on Thursday mornings and throughout the work week, how hard you guys work for this ultimate goal. Just talk about what you pour in, what these student athletes pour into this program.
It's a January. We got beat in the finals against South Warren last year. I think it was December 4th or 5th. And we started back in the weight room January 24th. So we had about a month off, a little bit more than that, obviously a couple of weeks for Christmas break with the school, but it's not a whole lot of time off. And, other than building in a few off days here or there and spring break, we're pretty much together all year long. We encourage guys to play other sports, and that's fine. We don't tell them not to, but if you're not doing that, you're involved with the weight room, and you're involved with our meetings and you're involved with our indie drills. I start O-line indie in February. So it's a long process and, but if you're going to be any good, and obviously we've been good, we've had really good players, but we work their tails off. So, that's what we have to do in order to be successful and win. And, hopefully we can, continue to do that for 4 more weeks and finally win a state championship. But we got to get this one first and you move on to the next one.
Good luck, Coach. Thank you.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide or experiencing a mental health or substance abuse crisis, 988 provides connection to free confidential support. There is hope. The Lifeline works. For 24/7 confidential support, just call, text, or chat 988. For more information, including a list of local resources, visit jessamynhealth.org/wellness.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Kickoff next from the farm. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, this is Duke Owens, General Manager here at Cartown Kia. We have new Kias arriving daily, and I have over 20 lenders that want to approve you. So come and see us here at Cartown Kia, or look us up online at cartownkiausa.com.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
Proudly based in Jessamine County, R.J. Corman Railroad Group has been serving North America's railroad industry since 1973. Find out more by visiting .com. For high-quality railroad service, it's R.J. Corman.
Insurance agents Sean Atkinson and Kyle Rowe, big on commitment. Cartown Kia in Nicholasville, movement that inspires. The Jessamine County Health Department, jessaminehealth.org. The Prescription Pad, your local pharmacy in Nicholasville. Elite Building Products for all your window, door, and siding needs. CHI St. Joseph Jessamine and Citizens National Bank. Now to all the action from Glycod on R.J. Corman's Central Kentucky High School Football.
Back live at the farm in Lexington, the coin toss occurring at the 50.
You have Bryan Station and Douglas, but yeah, Douglas is trying their best to get where Covington Catholic is. You know, the next step for Douglas, they've had undefeated seasons.